What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We have come to the end of another week, and this week has been great, and we're here to share whatever that happened this week again. And I hope you are gonna love it, and some of you are gonna learn from it, and some are gonna be inspired. So this week I took 2 trades, and there's a setup that I missed today. As I'm making this video, today is Friday, and there's a setup that I missed not because of I was chasing another work to make extra money, so for my own trading again. So I missed the trade because I was chasing extra work, which I was busy and I couldn't take the setup. But I'll show you the trade, I'll show you the analysis that I did and how I made the setup. It was just my setup, so I knew that if I was on the chart at that time, I was going to take the trade because I was so patient. And the trade, did exactly how I marked out my zone. It respected every zone that I marked, but I wasn't around. I only opened my chart when I was at the website, and I saw that played out. And if I don't know the outcome at the moment, but if that it was going to be a win or a break-even, because where I saw it, it has already passed my break-even level. So this week was great, and I'm not gonna lie, I won't say I'm surprised, but we came out of a 9.5, not even 9.5 something percent drawdown back to 1% in drawdown. I knew this week it didn't give me good setups. I took a trade on Monday. I hit TP, which was, I'll be putting the screenshot. But Monday too, I was so busy that trade hit TP so fast. So immediately after I hit TP, I went to do my extra labor job. I'll be putting videos and screenshots somewhere along the line. So it was so fast. It just hit TP, I get up, prepare, go and make extra money. Tuesday I took a trade which I was not supposed to take, but my idea on the trade was because, though it was not based on my plan, but it's a pattern that I've seen it repeatedly, so I already knew what price was going to do. It did exactly that, but I was just at peace doing whatever I want. So I was like, I'm going to get that sniper entry. It gave me the kind of entry that I needed. I could have just made 1-4 straight, but I was just playing with the chart, analyze, price will do whatever I want. I'll still go down into the 1 minute. But it later stopped me out, and it was normal. If not that, I was back to break even. Yeah, I was back to break even, but that trade later stopped me out, and I was down 1%. So that's how I ended this week, in minus 1%, out of 9.5% drawdown to 1% in drawdown. So I'm so grateful. If next week is good, hopefully we pass phase 1, then I'm going to take you to the chart, show you all the trades that I took, and this week was just amazing. The first trade, 1-4 banger. Second trade, a loss which I was not to take. I learned my lesson. I'll be reading the lesson 2 out, and you see everything that happened. There was a bit of me focusing on trying to pass the challenge. That's why I was looking for that sniper and trade to kind of make huge RR. But all in all, it was a good week, and let's get into the chart. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And my previous video hit about 600 views, bro. That's amazing. I'm not gonna lie, 600 views with an average view of 1 minute 30 minutes or so, 30 seconds or so, bro. That's very great. I can't remember the last time I saw 500 views. Now they're talking of 600 views, and it boosts my subscribers from 280 something to almost 299. So support the channel by subscribing, like this video, comment your thought, and let's see how the week goes. Let's see how next week goes. Join this journey. Let's see whether we pass this account or not. It's just crazy how I came out from 9.5 something percent drawdown back to break even, and now I'm in drawdown of 1%. If this today's trade I've taken it's either a win and I would have been up 2%, or it would have been a break even and would have still been down 1%. So all in all, this week I made 3 RR. Yes, I made 3% based on money value, and 3R based on risk to reward. So let's get into the chart. Let me show you everything that happened this week, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like I said, join this journey. It's an amazing journey, and you are not gonna miss out. The dream is getting close. I'm not gonna lie, I just feel like there's peace. It's not like a routine. I get up, I come to the chart, I do whatever I want to do, then I get done. So let's get into the chart. Let me show you how. Subscribe. So guys, this is my journal right here as usual, and on my previous video I saw a lot of comments telling me like I should make a video on how I journal my trades and how the whole dashboard look, which I've already made the video, but I'm not yet done with it. And just be patient, I'll drop the video. I just want to make a very detailed video about it, so I'll make the video and I'll drop it, so just wait for that video. So let me show you the trades that I took for this week and everything that happened. This week was just crazy, and like I said, today is Friday. Today would have been my third trade of the week. I don't take more than 2 trades in a week. Monday I took a trade, Tuesday I took a Monday I took a win 1-4, Tuesday I took a loss, Wednesday there was no setup, Thursday there was no setup, today Friday that there was setup, but I was busy chasing money and we made the money, but we missed out on the setup. So first, let me show you the trades that I had. You know, I trade only UJ and gold, so let me show you what I was looking out for, and everything played out as planned. Like today would have been a banger if I was on the chart, but it is what it is and we cannot beat over it. At first, if this was first, this particular trade I missed, I'll just come and I'll mark out the line. Oh, this would have been a win. I'll mark out the line, I'll mark it again, I'll screenshot it, I'll mark it again. Like I'll just be obsessed with the trade I missed, but it is what it is. Next week is there, but hopefully would have made 1-4 or 1-5 on this particular setup. It played out, it followed my analysis. Like I'll mark out this level, it will reach there. It did all that I needed it to do. So let me go back to my 1 hour and show you the trade. As usual, what I look out for, I come to the chart by 7, so all these horizontal lines are 7 a.m. That's around London open thereabouts. So but at 7 I should be on my chart, already done with my routine, which is brush. I get back from work, I brush, I make tea, I do push-ups, then I get onto the chart, I set my tea, then I start my chart work. So, and my push-up too, I started with 25, the week ended. The next week I went to 30, the next week I went to 35, and this week I am at 40, and I'm so grateful. Like everything is just moving on smoothly. Monday I did it, Tuesday that I didn't do because I was not feeling well, and Wednesday too I did it. Yes, today Thursday I did it, today Friday we're going to do it and close the week. So next week we're going to 45 push-ups. At first I couldn't even do 10 push-ups. So at 7, this is what I was looking out for. At 7, this is what I'm just going to do a brief. First, I don't want on my 4 hour, I don't want all of them to be moving on the same direction. That's how I start. Once all of them are moving on the same direction, 4 hour UJ is bullish, 4 hour gold is bullish, I'm out of the chart. Yes, as simple as that. I'm out of the chart until their 4 hour are opposite. One will be buying and one will be selling. I'm back, irrespective of what their daily time frame is doing. All of them, their daily can be bullish, but I expect their 4 hour to be in different direction. Then that's when I will be looking for setups to trade. So at 7, I saw price here. I thought price wanted to do something like this. Like you just need to adapt to what price is doing. I thought price wanted to stop here and give us something like an investor and show and push, but this one closed here and I knew price was going to break. So because I knew price was going to break, what did I do? My data is off on it, but what did I do? Let me remove this one. I went to my 4 hour and I saw that price wanted to break. So immediately here it broke below here. As you can see this line on my 4 hour, it didn't break with a body, but here I knew what price did, and I'm coming. I want to on my data. But here I knew what price was doing, and I just knew that for the meantime or for the few hours to come, gold UJ was going to be selling because of this break of structure. There was liquidity above here, which I marked out. That time, all this bullish 1, 2, 3 had not yet formed. I marked out this liquidity and I was looking for price to come clear this liquidity. Shouldn't break above here with a body this high, and I'll be looking for sales back here. It got triggered. I was working and it played out. Let me show you the kind of entry that it gave me. I don't know why my data is not connected. I have increased the hotspot. Let me connect it back. Okay, it should be connected back. Okay, it's back. So like I said, so let me show you the entry. So first I go to my 15-minute. I look at 15-minute structure. As you can see, my 15-minute gave me this high, a low, this high, this like a low. Let me use this one, this high, low. I use basic just market structure to enter this high. Then we're expecting price to push to the upside. So let me show you on the 5-minute. So both the 5-minute and the 15-minute were kind of moving in the same direction, as you can see. Let me remove this one. I don't want to make this video long. I'll find a day and make a video breakdown of how I trade. So 5-minute gave us a high, a low, a high. Here it gave us a double bottom, and what I normally do is there's this other block here and there's that. So price came, the test said when it was supposed to break out of this high, it failed to break out of this high, then it dropped. Once it dropped, I want price to break below the most recent low with a body. If it doesn't break with a body, even if I see price here but that candle time has not yet closed, I'm not going to enter. Can weak sweep liquidity and just continue to upside. I've seen and I've lost money because of that. So every lesson that I learned, I lost money for it. So I'll wait. This is where I would have entered. After this week went all the way up and rejected, there's no reason. Yes, clearly this is where I would have entered. Stop loss above there, and I have targeted the recent low, which is my minimum RR is 1:3. So once price hit 1:3, 1:2, I break even. 1:3, if I want to hold, then I hold while I monitor the trade manually. If I see any sign of reversals and I want to close, I close. If I see any sign of continuation, then I can hold it to the previous lows. So I would have held it to this low, which is about 1:4, then eventually to the most low, which is about 1:5. This trade I would have held it. I said it, I would have held this trade. So this is the first trade that I did, and it played out. I was looking for sells on UG and buys on gold. And mind you, I already said that all their 4 hours already gave me signal that one was buying and one was selling. So UJ was selling and gold was buying. Let me show you the gold trade. I'm not going to make this video long. Let's get into my journal. Let me show you the trades that I took for this week. We'll make this video for this kind of stuff. This is my journal. Let's go to my journal this week. Okay, so this week I took 2 trades. All of them were on gold. This was the first trade, London session buy, standard. The setup was a standard setup. Entry on the 5-minute, I made $212. 1:4. Let me show you. This was my emotions before entering the trade. Before taking the trade, I was okay. Just saw a setup, calculated risk, and entered. Easy as that, nothing complicated. Emotions after the trade hit TP, I was just like, it was just a cool feeling. I did what I was supposed to do, and we call it a day. That's it. I was done, and I went to work, did my living work, made extra money, and I was back. Let me show you the second trade. It was a trade that I didn't follow my plan. So before taking the trade, this trade, there was zero emotion. I feel like I just knew what I was doing. That's before taking the trade. After the trade stopped me out, I realized that there are certain things that I was not supposed to do, which I did, which are already, it didn't give me the kind of pattern that I normally want to see before, and then already I took it at New York session. And that day too, let me show you where I normally journal the screenshot. That's where you understand what happened that whole day and how I came into losing this trade. So for the past 5 days, we've taken 3 wins, 2 losses. That's very great. Making 1:4 from each win. Very impressive. Let me show you the weekly. So we're on the 4th week of July. And this was the first trade on UG, 20th of July. And this was it at 7 a.m. This is my 7 a.m. line. price pulled back to this level, it gave us indication a correction shifted in structure. It was just a clean setup. I took this trade and played out. Played out in some minutes, then it hit CP 105. Entered at where I was waiting for. I set up where I was waiting for price to tap me in. That's where I said I was supposed to enter. My initial entry, which was around here, but I was still waiting for kind of sniper. I was still narrowing it down to the 1 minute time frame, which is not usually my thing. The thing I was just trying to get a nice sniper entry so that I could capitalize more, which came from the angle of me trying to pass the challenge. So I was trying to pass the challenge, so I was looking for miss and wait so that I can make huge RR and pass, so which is very bad. Just treat your normal RR, get consistent win, and you pass 1 to 3 is a good way to pass. But I was still trying to make, so it all came from the angle I was trying to pass. Since I came out from 9.5% drawdown back to break even, let's just pass it. It's possible, and that's another thing. So for the came from the angle of trying to pass the challenge, it was a perfect setup. Your usual risk, your usual RR, and there was no need to try to make more and pass the challenge. That's what I learned. There was no need me trying to make more, but just your usual RR, your usual risks, and pass the challenge with consistency. You would pass in no time. So this was my lesson. It was a very good lesson, like a very nice one. So already this video is about 14 minutes, and I don't want to make this video long. Subscribe to the channel, and let's see how next week goes. It's gonna be crazy, man. Join the journey. Don't miss out on this journey. So let's see how next week goes, and like I said, I'll make the video. Let's grow this channel. I've been stacked at 300 views over 2 years now. I've been documenting my journey for about 2 years now, though it was not consistent throughout. Sometimes I stopped, but now we are back, and it is what it is. So subscribe to the channel. Let's see how next week goes. So we'll pass this challenge. Trading is becoming easy. I'm not gonna lie. So subscribe to the channel. Peace out. Like I said.